Hey guys, so the Team Rocket set is releasing later this year, and I'm sure everyone's thinking how good it will be, and if there's any opportunities in the older sets, um, because obviously, um, it'll bring back attention back to those. We have information on Journeys Together, and I expect that was our source supposed Gym Heroes, and it was a little disappointing compared to what we wanted. We wanted like the retro stuff, but hopefully we can get some of that with Team Rocket. Okay, so what is this video for? So this video is to kind of go over everything about Team Rocket you might want to know if you want to invest in or get in on it. There's a lot of information I didn't even know. I did not. I was on into Pokemon all the time. All these Team Rocket stuff was out, so it was nice for me to just get a sense of what the market is and what sets are out in history. Um, and also, what are some things to possibly invest in? There's some things that have better selling rates than others, and I wouldn't have known that until I saw the data. So there's a ton of tabs. Hopefully, I go through them quickly. But yeah, there's a lot of data. A little more disorganized than normal, just because these are older sets. But yeah, I'm just gonna get into it. So Team Rocket mainly has two sets. There's English and Japanese versions, but there's the original Team Rocket, released in about like 2000 or something. 1997. So this had a lot of the original Dark Pokemon. It was like Dark Charizard, Dark. Um, like this is a very popular card, Dark Charizard. And then we also had Team Rocket Returns, which is actually more expensive, which I didn't really know that this existed. The art is honestly a lot better. And they had a lot of Rocket Pokemon, like you would call them like Rockets, Mewtwo, Rockets, whatever. And this is generally the more expensive set. And what was really popular with these were the Gold Star Pokemon, which I'd like to get into that someday. I've heard of Gold Star Rayquaza and other things, but yeah, the Gold Star Pokemon seems to have a lot of value. Um, Example of Gold Star Pokemon. There's this Torchic here, and there's this Gold Star over here. So that's pretty much what makes it like really unique, I think. And this is like one of the top selling cards in um, Team Rocket Returns. Like it's $1,000 ungraded, which is pretty insane to me. So okay, so you have those two things. I did attempt to do a little bit of data, but it's kind of difficult since there's not a lot of sales. But what I did is I looked at price charting data. So I just looked at you have the first edition Team Rocket original Team Rocket booster box. You have the limited version. You have a first edition pack, a limited pack, Team Rocket Returns booster box. Not a lot of data, and then you have Team Rocket Returns packs. So a little estimate of based on what I saw was for the booster boxes, they would range from about 10,000 to 16,000 for the first edition, 6,000 to 12,000 for the unlimited, which brings down to these pack ranges. 270 to 450, 160 to 350, which is kind of like in the ranges. If I looked at about the average price of a first edition, it falls in that range. Average price of a unlimited falls in that range. Team Rocket Returns is much more expensive. There's only so many sales. Literally, these were just the two sales I saw. But I saw it from 26,000 to 48,000, and that's like $700 to $1,300 a booster pack. And then this falls kind of in that range, 600 to 900. There's also the Japanese version, which is Rocket Gang, which is pretty much Rocket Gang. Rocket Gang is the Japanese version of the original Team Rocket, and Rocket Gang Strikes Back is the Japanese version. And you kind of see similar prices actually. Like booster packs are about like 200, 300 a pack, which is kind of the same. And then the returns one is also around the same range. So I thought that was interesting. Okay. And then sales, like the thing that are selling the most are this one didn't have something on price charting, so I couldn't see the sell by rate, but on price chart it did show the packs are selling about one per day, and everything else is selling more less frequently. Like the other pack, Team Rocket Returns is one per week, probably because it's more expensive, and then like the booster boxes are selling like a couple per month sometimes. To get into some of the data for those, like this is the first edition box. there were two sales in January, and then there were like three sales in December. So it does pick up a little bit. And then for the limited box, there was actually fewer sales. So the first edition seems to be more popular. It seems like people find more value in it. Like not just that the price is more, but people are buying it more. And then with the first edition packs, yeah, you see some literally a few days ago, a bunch in January. So you see the more like one pack per day sort of thing. So when it's one pack per day, the prices are a little more accurate in a sense. But the thing about these is that there's some PSA whatever involved, and also back then you could weigh the packs, and the weights would be more correlated to what's in there. So yeah, some of the packs are weighed, and that affects like the price of some of them. So this is the unlimited one, and like the frequency is like a little, it's similar, but yeah, it's similar. And then yeah, there's not much Team Rocket returns. There's not as many sales, but this has like one sale per week, so it's like slower because it's a lot more expensive. Okay, I'm gonna close those tabs so that I can make a little bit more space. Okay. As far as like what are the most expensive cards in general, like a visual view is from Pokédata. So if I just type in Team Rocket, you'll see that the overwhelming amount of cards are from Team Rocket returns. So there's this Gold Star Torchic, Snorlax, this Mudkip, um, this Mewtwo has been oh no, this Mewtwo has been very in a lot of images. There's a Dark Charizard from the original, and there's Entei, Moltres. Honestly, these cards look really cool. Um, and there's these like Poncho promos also, Articuno. But yeah, a lot of these are just like the darker like Rocket Pokemon kind of. So they just look a lot cooler. So okay, so like yeah, if these are the sort of things people probably want to see, they want to see these old Pokemon, um, and they want to see them in these dark kind of form. Maybe like if you add alt art stuff, but they want to see these old Pokemon and have that nostalgia feeling, and have like a dark or a rocket. I think they said there's no rocket Pokemon, but I guess we'll see. And then the reason why the Rocket Returns is also more expensive was because it was during a time when Pokemon wasn't very popular, and so print runs were a lot smaller. So these cards are more scarce, so they're just more expensive due to scarcity. Um, and yeah, it introduced the Gold Star cards, which are very expensive. And then yeah, there's a nostalgia factor with the Team Rocket theme. Okay, so I'll close that. These are the original pack arts. This is another picture of the Team Rocket Returns booster box. Honestly, it looks really cool. But yeah, there's not a lot of data on TCG players, so I went to eBay. Okay, so I feel like the things that I'm kind of interested in, unless you kind of have a lot of money, would be the booster packs and the singles, and but which singles? So I wanted to see which singles were kind of actually selling, and surprisingly, it was the normal Team Rocket. So this is Rocket Gang, Japanese version, and you see a bunch of one sales per day. So there's a bunch of this Charizard just getting sold. So there's some price opportunity I feel like in that, although the price has been kind of steady. I mean, my packs they might be weighted and stuff, so it's a little iffy. And some people think that like vintage isn't a good investment anyway. So this is sort of a just it really is a risk. Like people generally do agree modern is better, but if you do want to get to rocket, like these are the things that are selling. This Blastoise has had a recent price increase, so at least turn to a graph. And then you see two sales per day, so this Dragonite is selling quite a bit. Dragonite also looks really good. And then this Gyarados. So yeah, there's price opportunities depending on obviously the condition, all that. Like it can't really account for this with the summarized data. But yeah, I do see some of these graphs going up ever so slightly. So that's it for those singles. And if I go for like Team Rocket returns, so I see more like barely not as many sales, like 2 sales per year for Torchic. This Mudkip has like one from the other year. This doesn't have a lot of sales. This one doesn't either. Rocket Mewtwo has more sales, so this is a more popular card. So in addition to the most expensive Rocket Gang ones, I'd probably go with this Mewtwo as well. It seems to be more popular than the other ones. And then this one has it's like this one has 3 sales per year. It's not as selling well. This one either. So yeah, again, it's basically that Rocket's Mewtwo, and um, the original from Rocket Gang or the original Team Rocket. Now, does the English support that? And yeah, the English kind of matches. So you see here 2 sales per month. Actually, this one's not that bad. So the Gold Star for Torchic is actually selling quite a bit. Um, it's not per day, but per month is a little quicker. And yeah, you do see the price appreciation. So this Torchic is very, very popular. And then yeah, tree codes are going up in price. 1 sale per week, 1 sale per month. So yeah, the starters from the original Rocket Returns, or from Team Rocket Returns in English, are selling pretty well. The Japanese, not as much. And yeah, this Dark Charizard has gone up in first edition. And then this Blastoise, this Snorlax. This is 2 sales per month. So yeah, the Rocket cards are going up. So you see that for English. So yeah, there are plays to be made. If you see any of these cards, like this one, the price appreciation isn't as large, or if you just happen to see a good deal, it might be good to pick up some of these Rocket cards. So this is 1 sale per week for Suicune. Dragonite. Oh yeah, that looks really cool. Yeah. Um, 1 sale per week, 1 sale free from Ultras, but yeah, you do see the price is going up in anticipation of the Rocket set. So I'm just here to like show you the data. I'm not really expert singles, but yeah, these are probably some of the most expensive cards, and I'm sure there's some still available to purchase and try and make plays on. Um, is that it? Yeah, like I could go on like sometimes you can look through like eBay sold listings to get a sense. Like I typed in, oh, this is for Gloria Team Rocket. I want to see if there's any Gloria Team Rocket stuff being sold. But yeah, we haven't had that many booster stuff, eBay stuff. But I do see over here, there's some things here. I don't really get why they're so low valued. I don't really get. I feel like this is a scam. Um, and yeah, you do see Rocket packs. And this is Rocket Returns artwork. So yeah, let me know if you want me to track any of this data more closely. I feel like the singles and maybe the loose packs are the things that can be really tracked more easily. And everything else is like the sales are just so infrequent. But yeah, this is kind of a landscape of how the vintage Team Rocket is. And yeah, I hope you guys find this useful. And if you have any video ideas you'd like me to do, just let me know. Have a great day. Bye.